Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get a great sounding rock and metal ballad clean tone using Bias FX. So what I was going for when I was designing this was kind of somewhere between Metallica and Avenged Sevenfold in terms of the cleans they use. And it sounds like this. Cool, so that's how it sounds. Let's dive into exactly how I've done it. Right, so first off, we've got a gate. That's just the stock one. That's the one that loads up with it. I haven't done anything to it. These are the threshold, sensitivity, and release. Threshold, yeah, basically 0. Sensitivity, kind of 2 o'clock, release 2 o'clock as well. It goes into the splitter because I'm using a dual profile here, just to get the widest and fullest sound I possibly can. I've panned both sides hard left and right just to get the fullest sound possible. On the left hand side, I'm using a 76 Jazz combo, which I believe is modeled on a Roland JC120, which is the amps that Metallica use for cleans a lot. And then this is powering the Jazz Clean cab, which is the matched cab, so that will load up as soon as you load up the 76 Jazz combo. And then on this, I'm using 2 microphones. I'm also using 2 microphones on the other side as well, on the right hand side, just again to get the fullest sound possible. 2 mics, 2 amps, everything. Okay, so the settings on the Jazz combo, I've got gain at about 8, bass about 5, middle's right the way up because I felt like that really did a lot to get that kind of like Metallica sounding sound. Middle about 9, treble about 4, presence about 4, and the master between 5 and 6ish. And then on the cab, on the matched cab, I'm miking this with 2 mics, as I said. The first one is an MD421, and this is perfect for highlighting mid-range tones, which is what we're going for. As I said before, I've dialed up the mids and I want to really highlight that. And I've put it kind of like slightly offset from the speaker cone, just because that sort of takes away a lot of the kind of unwanted low frequencies. And just that was the kind of sweet spot as I was experimenting. And then the second mic is an R121. This is a ribbon mic suited for smoothing harsh frequencies. And yeah, as I was doing this, there was a lot of harsh frequencies, a lot of high frequencies that I wanted to get rid of. So that's why I used a ribbon. And this 76 Jazz combo amp is, I'm boosting it on the front end just because it felt like as I was doing it, it needed a little extra kind of oomph. This is, I think, yeah, the tube boost that you can find in, yeah, like the boost section. Tube boost around the end there. Cool. And then on the right-hand side, I'm using a Supreme Clean, which I confess I don't know what amp this is modeling, but it just sounded really good as I was doing it. So this one, the gain is set to around, what's that? Forgot to tell the time, 1/2. Bass is about kind of 11 o'clock, middle about 2, treble is about 7 or 8 o'clock. This is not 7 or 8 setting. Presence is about 10, and master is kind of somewhere at 12 o'clock, nearish. This is also powering the Jazz Clean amp. Jazz Clean amp again is the matched cab with the Supreme Clean, so you won't need to select that. And then, so for this one, I'm also using an MD421 and an R121. This was the best duo of mics that I came across. I tried them all out in different kind of iterations and variations. I found that this combo of mics was the best to kind of highlight the mid-range that I wanted, and then just the right amount of highs, and like to, you know, not overpower it with the lows. It was kind of the sweet spot. And then that goes into the mixer. As I said before, this is panned hard left and right. The level of the left-hand side is ever so slightly higher. 3.1 to 1.4. After the amp stage, I'm running into a compressor. I think it looks like it's based on a CLA 2A, I think they're called. It's like a studio compressor. This is not really doing very much compression. It's not really compressing it very much. But it adds a lot of tonal character to it, so that's why I chose this one. And then we're going into another compressor, which is actually doing a lot of the compression. So you can see it's all like the same level. That's kind of what we want to go for here. Right, and then after that, we got the chorus. We got a chorus. This is the, what's it called in here? Well, it's just called chorus. That's easy. This is what gives it this like, you know, lovely kind of hard rock sort of clean ballad tone. Yeah, it just sounds sweet. It really just makes the sound, I think. Yeah, that sounds great. I love it. And then after that, we got a flanger. It's not really doing much. The mix is quite low. It helps add a little bit of extra kind of like a little bit of character to it. Without it, I don't even know if you can really tell the difference. But right, and then we're going on to a reverb just to give it that, you know, huge full sound that we're after. Yeah, just sounds huge. So this reverb that I'm using is the digital reverb, third one along when you go into the effects reverb, third one along. And then the settings I'm using for this one, so I'm using a plate. It's a plate reverb. It's actually quite low. Like the reverb is dialed quite low because you don't want the reverb to be, you know, hugely overpowering, so it just really takes away from the tone. So that's about sort of, yeah, what's the setting about? Yeah, 1.2, something like that. And then the tone is somewhere in the middle, just because I don't want it to be, yeah, too sort of like bright and sparkly sounding. And then the length is about there. And then I've got a little bit of delay, tiny bit of delay. Like it's almost kind of acting like a slapback almost, just to widen it even more. And then we got an EQ. This is the curve I'm running with this one. Yeah, so that's how it looks. You can kind of see for yourself. I've kind of scooped the 501k, sort of 2k, that sort of area. And then boosted like 8k, 16k a little bit just to give it an extra bit of sparkle. And that's it really, yeah, that's it. Give it a go yourself. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to play along. I've just created a little backing track, just some drums and bass. Put, you know, a massive amount of reverb on that snare. And yeah, I'm just going to play along with a little something I wrote in the kind of style of Metallica and Avenged Sevenfold, just so you can hear how it sounds in a mix setting. Okay, so here we go. Cool, that's it. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.